countries or continents, whatever the scenario is, then they'll go ahead and feed anyone who's willing to step in that position. Now, me knowing the back story of how this person that they're elevating has got into where they're at by stepping on other people, these are the kind of kings that are being raised up. They're kings in things, rulerships that aren't for the people. They're self-serving, right? And this is how we keep having the same problem within us trying to say, well, America is about, everybody, no child left behind, and everyone succeeds. But that's not how they're operating things, right? They're picking a select few and just seeing how they're positioning these select few. Then you come to the understanding or the realization that those particular beings have had to step on the necks of the very people that they're going to claim to rule, dominate, serve, and lead, right? And so when we're coming to that head of knowing that, now it makes sense on why, because I have to call these things out, or the Spirit is calling these things out through my vessel, then that vessel that they choose have to have similarities to the things that I go through, right? And like I said, to be able to say, well, don't you have these things going on with you? Don't you have this? But there's a difference in someone who have grown up in this kind of thinking and then navigated their way or their source away from the narcissistic created being that has been placed between the serpent who is going to bite them and the fruit of the tree that is, if you eat of it, is out of alignment. Okay, so here's the point that has to be made. There is a flow that is on a course, right? And although America or certain parts of governmental aspects or where we are is lagging behind that flow. And what they're doing is throwing together things to make it look as though people are aligned with or in growth development in alignment with that flow. And the truth is we aren't. We are very much behind, right? And so this is how you start just picking random people, and you basically, if they're willfully going to be evil, to operate wicked, to trample on the people, then they can get this level of elevation, right? And then if they're not, if they find out that we need to get someone who can be against this other being, then they're willing to put them in a bind or a position of bribery or blackmail, or saying that if you want to get out of this scenario, then you're going to have to operate like this, right? And so it's all the same evil demonic thing of the serpent trying to get everyone out of alignment, but then provide an image to you that says that you are in alignment with God. And that's why all the confusion of most of us not knowing or recognizing that you are in white supremacy, satanic worship, is very difficult for them to see that, because alongside of you being in disalignment, they're feeding you, well, no, you're actually in alignment, right? And you're taking down so many people to continue this image that isn't for us to continue. The truth of the matter is, when you take biblical narrative as well, it says the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So if they could ever get out of this place of resisting, right, or their difficult acceptance, then you would understand that if you look, it appears like you perhaps lagging behind, and you take the initiative to go back and recorrect and build things on right foundation, then you may be elevated. But people are so busy trying to be in competition that to receive, if it's governmental funding, or to receive the fruit or the benefits of eating the fruit, they're pretty much saying, well, I'm willing to do this, be against God in order to be able to be in competition with God. That's basically what's going on, and why out of the mouth